Welcome to our midweek message for the Golden Cap team. My name's Sarah and I'm one of the team vicars. We're still in the time of mourning for the death of Queen Elizabeth II, just having had her funeral this week. I've been wondering what people might say in the future. Will we have questions like, where were you when the Queen died? Where were you when the Queen died? I think possibly two things will remain, well, maybe three things will remain in my memory. One is where I was when I heard. The second is some of the beautiful music that we have heard. And the third is the remarkable queue, the long queue that people joined to see the Queen lying in state. Where were you when you heard that the Queen had died? I was still on a holiday and my husband and I were walking in the beautiful Shropshire hills. We were by ourselves, there were no crowds. The beautiful scenery and the silence spoke to both of us. So it's no surprise that I was reminded of Psalm 121. It's sometimes used at funerals instead of Psalm 23. I really like it. It has the words, I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills, from whence cometh my help. And it finishes with those wonderful words that God will preserve our going in and our going out. There's something about beautiful scenery that gives me a sort of awe moment, a moment of, yes, God is here. Psalm 121 is from a group of psalms called the Psalms of Ascent. They were the psalms that pilgrims would sing or say as they made their pilgrimage up to Jerusalem. They'd go up the hill and then you wouldn't see Jerusalem until you got to the top. So I will lift mine eyes to the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help cometh even from the Lord, who hath made the heavens and the earth. It really is a beautiful psalm. So perhaps scenery speaks to you of God, or perhaps it's a beautiful piece of music, some of the music that we've heard in the last week. And the queue to see the Queen lying in state also brought to mind some rather lovely words from the third chapter of the Book of Lamentations. And I'm going to read it to you now. The steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. His mercy never comes to an end. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness. The Lord is my portion, says my soul. Therefore I will hope in him. The Lord is good to those who wait for him, to the soul that seeks him. It is good that one should wait quietly for the salvation of the Lord. It is good that one should wait quietly. The one common thing that I think people are saying about being in the queue waiting to see the Queen lying in state is that common sense of purpose. It's almost like a pilgrimage, a journey that you go on with other people. People talk about making friends in the queue, but also when they get there, there's also that sense of awe at the silence. Of course, there's no mobile phones. You're not allowed to take anything in with you. There's that real deep, deep silence. So my prayer is, and I do hope that you can find some space in what remains of this week for silence, to sit and to wait and to allow God to talk to you. And I'm going to leave you now with some pictures of the hills in Shropshire with some of the words of that beautiful Psalm 121.